What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day out here with the dog, and Shelly's coming pretty soon. We are out here in Gleeson, Arizona. It's an old ghost town, and it used to be a mining town. And if I turn around, you can see the remnants from the old mines. I actually have a buddy who lives near me, who lives kind of across the street, who worked these mines. So they were open all the way until modern times, obviously. He's an older guy, but still modern times. And we are right now at the jailhouse at the parking lot. Hold on, let's flip you. Trying to hold the dog. And you can see like remnants of old wagons, old cars, old everything. It goes Shelly bending over. Yippee-ki-yay. What a good catch. So caught me off guard. So here you could see some really cool stuff. I love the old cars with the bullet holes riddled through it. And I'll actually show you up close. Like these cars, dog is pulling me all over the place. These cars were literally target practice for somebody. And this says Gleeson jail. So I don't know if this car was shot up when it was used as an officer's car. Maybe it got caught in a hail of gunstorm from a firefight, or if people just shot it. But if it's sitting here, it's hard to believe that somebody just shot it up. And then you have another one over there, and another one over there, and another carriage. But I'll walk around the front so you can see the front of the jail. All right, here we are, Gleeson, Arizona, the historic Gleeson jail. And you can see how really cool it is. Sheriff right there. This building has been here since 1910. Really, really cool. It's seen its share of some really cool stuff, I bet. All right, so we came in. You got the old car sitting here. Oh, somebody in the time has added glass. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see inside. I can see inside, but I don't think it's gonna pick up the camera. All right, well, we're gonna hang around here for a minute, and then I'll show you when we walk to the actual ghost town, which bars is up that road. I see some ruins, but we'll see how far it is, and I'll let you know when we get there. Before we head up the road, wanted to show you this. These people didn't make it. You have the husband and his straw hat fell over his shoulders. You have the mother and the baby in the car seat with, I think, maybe that's a dog in the back. I have no idea, but that's kind of wild. So we got to the first set of ruins, which is actually really close. And it's super, super cool. How cool? It's got big stone pillars. I don't know what this building could have been, but check this out, man. This is freaking awesome. Awesome. I love getting out and exploring all these places. And it's crazy that this one is really close to our house. As a matter of fact, our house is down that way, right over these hills. And that mountain way in the distance that you see, that's Mexico. And so I can see it, but I don't think you guys can. But you can actually see the Mexican border wall from here. This is cool. Made it to the top of this hill. Yoda's doing better than we are. Not 100% sure where all the ghost town's ruin are. Aside from that building down there that we went to and the sheriff's town, not 100% sure. But when we got to this hill, found a random grave, which is common back then for people to just bury somebody on the top of a hill. So it kind of makes sense. But what we're going to do is we're going to go that direction because that's where the cemetery is. And we'll see what we can see over there. So the jail is right there. We went down the road that way, that the road the jail's on, and there was nothing. But then we're coming across the street, we're on our way to the cemetery, and we find all these ruins. And this is one of the old buildings. I don't know, this might be the old post office, as a matter of fact. I'm not sure. And the one that we saw with the pillars, I believe, there's another ruins right there. There's another one right there. I believe that was the old hospital. That would be the old chimney right there. Check this out. That's the old chimney. How cool is that? So this building is probably hard to live in as is. But you can actually see, I'm going to come down here and try not to die. It actually, the floor is a hole. So they had some kind of basement here. And it looks like this one did not survive the fire that came through town. There's the fireplace of the chimney we just looked at. How crazy cool is all of this? The whole roof is down on the ground. You can actually see right through the floor. There was a basement in this place. Yeah, there's a little building right here. Yeah, that's from the fire. This is crazy. You just look at the roof. Yeah, I think this is the post office. That was a fire, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna cut down here just to look at some of the ruins down here. That's the mine that closed in the 70s. That's the one my friend worked at. That was the very last mine here. Wow. Oh man, they got the delivery door, it looks like, right here. There's old remnants of stuff everywhere. You got that little door right there. Oh man, this place has definitely seen its better days. This has definitely seen its better days. I want to get a good look at the front door though. All right, so here is the front entryway. Yeah, the bar is on the window. This is crazy. Now there was a big oak tree, and here's a big oak tree. I'm not sure if this is the one though. Before they had a prison, what they did is they tied a cable to this giant oak tree, and they would just tie the prisoners to it so they couldn't get anywhere. But I'm not sure if this is the one. Looks like a bullet hole right there. Man, this is crazy cool. You gotta love Arizona. Little wall. There's a little wall. These are all foundations right here. There's a foundation right there. There's a big metal bar. And here's another foundation, a bigger one over here. This is wild, man. Like literally, it's wild. We're out in the wild. Me and Shelly explore as much as we can. This thing goes down. Wow, and it's got rooms underneath. I wonder what this was. This is huge. Holy smokes. This one is awesome. And for everybody, yeah, it could be a pool. Yeah, put a diving board up there. Everybody thinks that you come to Arizona and you get nothing but rattlesnakes and dangerous things. We've been out here for hours now and haven't seen a single snake, to my disappointment.
Don cried.
I cried a little. I wanted some snakes, but look at this foundation.
That's a vintage solar panel.
Yes.
What's that called?
Yeah, smart. I don't know. I can't remember what those are called.
Smart TVs?
No. What? All right. What are those satellite dishes?
Satellite dishes.
Yeah, it's a TV satellite from the 1800s.
Yeah, they're trying to get the.
So, apparently, there's more ruins all throughout this place, and being this close to the mines, I could see why it'd all be right here. There's some ruins right over here that we just drove by. She caught them as we were passing by, but this is another one of the old homes. I don't know if it's the schoolhouse or a home, but just more ruins from late 1800s to early 1900s. Really cool, man. Really cool. This stuff's just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. It is freaking awesome. And then on the hill, let's see, there's an old building up there. And then way up on the hill, there was another little shanty, little shack. But I can't see it from here. But it's just stuff everywhere. It's really just stuff everywhere. Here we are at the Gleeson Cemetery. And these are the names of the people dead. At least all the names they know. And this was back when the Spanish flu came through. So a lot of the people that are dead here died from the Spanish flu, which is crazy because if it happened nowadays, it would have been a shot of penicillin. You know what I mean? So let's see over here. The dog is trying to chase reflections and she is going crazy. So it's going to be a little jerky. But let's see how new this is. So this is a person who died in 2019.
She is touching you.
Oh, well, thank you.
In 1940 they were born, and Shelly just got a message from the Ghost app that she is touching you. So there's a few really old graves that you can see that have have gates around them. And those are the really old ones, and the newer ones are going to be over in the chain link. But a lot of these old graves, like what we're walking up to right now, those are just really cool, man. These are people that came out to be miners in the middle of a desert with very little water, very little food, and no actual knowledge of the area. And I mean, you can see there's nothing written on this board. It's just a grave, just a random grave. So it's kind of hard to tell which ones were Spanish flu. And you can see there's a rock right there. That's a marker. You can see there's different ones scattered around the place. There's this one. They don't have names on them. It's just somebody in a hole. So if you're looking for some really cool sights and things like that, come check out Gleeson. Check out Pierce. It's a pretty short drive from here, but it's just, while it's not something, you're not looking at Disneyland, it might be a little boring to see for some. It's knowing where you are and knowing the history and understanding how the people got here and for what reason and why they died, and for many how they died. Look at this. That's a grave. It's just absolutely crazy. Just crazy. And then you get into some of the modern ones, and you'll see a lot in Arizona, all these flowers. Modern graves, they put fake flowers down. And I guess because it keeps it, they like it colorful, I guess. But here we go. Died, let's see, April 30, 1943. 1943. So these people were here for mining. That one's from 1883 over there. Here for mining, and some of these guys were Spanish flu deaths. So it is pretty wild. There's one from the 1800s right there. Wow. All right, well, we are going to finish exploring and do a little talking to spirits. So that's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next video.